Z.
That's right, Carton got demoted. Sad state of affairs when Steve Z is the senior official.
The challenger in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning 211 pounds, fighting out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. He is the Protocol Knight, Dan Stofko.
Well, listen to those cheers. Ever since he left the commission, they love him.
To my right, fighting out of Harlem, New York, by the way of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, his fighting weight 222 pounds. He is your reigning, defending PPW Heavyweight Champion, Dio Bando.
And the introductions are done. With a win, Dio will be right at that precipice of 1 year as the heavyweight champion. And I don't think anybody's made it the full year ever. Ever. Bro Keller got very close. Mike Orlando got very close. But it is so hard to keep that title for as long as Bando has. The bell has rung. They're just feeling that moment. They're just taking it in. The main event of the evening, and what a main event it's going to be. If it is anything like the classic these two had in February at Heart of Gold, my goodness. This crowd is vocal. This crowd is loud. This is what they came to see. This is what I came to see.
Here we go, main event time.
Bando with the side headlock. Stofko with the reversal. You're going to have that feeling out process. You're going to have that methodical thing. Nobody wants to make the first mistake, and nobody really wants to make the last mistake. Stofko going to work.
Match like this, your first mistake could be your last mistake.
Big shoulder charge, but Bando returns fire. Stofko's up. Shook it right off. That title is what everybody chases. No disrespect to Andy Head or Joey Martinez, that heavyweight championship. Those titles are stepping stones that elevate you to it. Dio is there. He's at the top of the mountain, and Dan Stofko wants to be there in the worst way. Crisscross, shoulder charge by Stofko. Uh-oh. So far, the challenger with a slight advantage here. Well scouted by Bando. Roll up.
Oh, roll up. Just a 1 count.
And that is exactly what we were talking about. Dio Bando did not know his opponent until about 45 minutes before the match the last time. Still pulled it off. Now you're seeing a great champion studying his opponent and knowing his every move.
Listen to this crowd split evenly down the middle.
Right down the middle. Dio's got his fans. Stofko's got his fans. I'm a fan of both of them. Two of the very best.
There go all the pleasantries.
Tell you what, no matter who they're cheering for, they're just fans of good wrestling here at PPW. And that's exactly what they get each and every month.
This means so much to both fighters, both wrestlers. Look at the athleticism of Dan Stofko. Rana. So quick. Plants Bando with that slam. Twisting splash.
I don't know if I've ever seen an athlete improve in a short amount of time as Dan Stofko has.
And now Dan Stofko going to fly, but Bando in to cut him off.
Just like you said, BP, he knows his opponent.
Bando is so smart. He is so smart. He knows what he's doing.
Hey, you don't stay champion that long by accident.
You're going to see a little bit of a people's elbow, baby. Kick out. Dio Bando knows what it's like to swim in the deep waters. He's been doing it for a year. It was a year last May that Bando got his first championship opportunity against Rembrandt, won by countout, and then became champion at next level last June, excuse me. That was while Stofko was on one of the all-time great No Limits title runs. Stofko could be looking to fly again. Up he goes, down he goes. And Dan Stofko is feeling it tonight. Both of these two are performing at the highest possible level. They are at their best. Whose best is better, though? Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Wow.
Right in the Dio Bando, babies.
Using the ring itself as a weapon.
Stofko's going to the railing, I think. He's going to walk the rails.
Oh. Looked like he was trying to go old school there.
Dio had that scout at the...
Oh!
Bomb!
Talk about using the ring as a weapon.
It's become a cliche that the apron is the hardest part of the ring. Here's what they mean by that. Under the base of the ring is wood. On the side, it's metal. That is your spine landing on metal.
Yeah, there's like a metal lip there.
And no padding whatsoever.
None.
Stofko's back, throbbing. Bando punishing the challenger, but gets a 2 count.
Still willed that 2 count.
I don't know what it's going to take to put either of these two away. They want it so much. They want it so bad. They're so talented. They're so evenly matched.
Ooh.
Backbreaker by Bando, who has now identified his target.
And you can see it starting to take its toll on Dan Stofko.
Not getting up as quickly as he was.
It's the lower back.
You know what? You'll get the wind knocked out of you, too. Not only is that going to be very painful, but you'll have a hard time breathing.
He may come right down on that sciatic nerve, right at the base of the back, right in the hip and spine area. Stofko with a flurry of strikes, though. Off the ropes. Into a spine buster. Spine hits the pine. But just a 2.
Dio's getting frustrated.
But a lot of Dio's offense attacks the back. That's how he puts people away. Or drops them right on their face. And if your back hurts, if you've ever had a back problem,
it doesn't go away.
If your back hurts, you can't do anything. You can't walk, you can't move, you can't twist your body. But Stofko moves into a roll-up. 1, 2. No. Dio fighting out of that rear waistlock. Oh. Rainmaker. That's right, Rainmaker.
Whoa.
Second.
Bando just holding on to Stofko's arms, knocking him silly. And every time Dan Stofko's back hits that mat, it's like an electric shock, firing up his spine.
Bando went to the well one too many times there, came up dry.
Standing enziguri by Stofko, but he's fired into the corner.
Up and over, Stofko looking good. Maluva kick. Oh, and look at, he's holding that back.
One.
Slowed him down. That slowed him down a little bit.
But that adrenaline's pumping.
Cost him. That that 1 second cost him.
Bando decapitates Stofko.
That little bit of hesitation from the pain in the back. Dio Bando is able to capitalize. He's that locked in right now.
Can Dio Bando hold on? He's in a great position right now. Stofko is hurt, and hurt bad. Roll up by Stofko. Traps the arms. Oh, Tiger driver.
Oh, I thought we had a new champion. I thought we had a new champion.
Are you kidding me?
Even the governor couldn't believe that one over there.
That was sudden. Sudden. And PPW Nation is on the edge of their seats right now.
Him up.
Stofko had that one scouted.
Scoping Bando up. Bando goes behind, out the back door.
Unbelievable. Beautiful counter from Stofko.
Using a fancy footwork. Springboard. Oh! Into a twisting European uppercut.
He landed pretty clean on that one. May not have got all of it, but he got enough.
Dan Stofko fighting through the pain, fighting through the anguish.
Full steam ahead. Bando sidesteps.
Dio has it so well scouted.
He's hurt too, though. The
they're both hurt now. Stofko just got kicked in the back of the head. Misjudged that. Bando stayed back when Stofko thought he was going to charge in.
He needed the face.
Shining Wizard. Wow.
Bando smells blood in the water. This one might be over.
A battle. In my opinion, the greatest champion we've had. Elbow pad coming down.
He's taking a page out of Dan's book.
The vultures are circling.
Point of the elbow to the base of the spine. That C1, C2 vertebrae controls your entire body.
You can sign the tombstone here.
Oh!
Oh my God!
2 count only.
Oh my God!
I thought it was over.
I think this crowd thought it was over too. Listen to that pop that he got. Dan, stop.
They don't want it to be over.
Still in this one.
Look at Bando's face.
He thought he had it.
He is aghast that didn't finish it.
You can imagine the frustration running through the champion's mind right now. He threw everything at Stofko. It's just not enough.
And what is it going to take? Big Shining Wizard connects. Can Dan Stofko put that away?
He has his opening. Dan Stofko.
Michinoku driver for the 1, 2. No! My goodness. 2. Wow.
Dan Stofko was centimeters from his entire life changing here tonight.
That is as close as it gets. Dio Bando's storied championship reign flashing before his eyes. I think that crowd might be 70-30 Stofko now. But it's still a split decision. They admire the talent, the amazing talent of both of these wrestlers.
No.
Oh,
Bando.
No, he rolled him up.
Crucifix 2. So close, just a 2.
Super kick.
Bando got every bit of that one. Stofko ran right into it, and there's that big mistake. Can the champion capitalize? Can he put Stofko away?
These two have the crowd on the edge of their seat right now.
And me on the edge of mine. And Dio
got him up. No. Stofko slithers out off the ropes. Oh, nicely done.
Busaiku knee connects. And
he's going for it.
He's going for the clash.
Oh,
He's
my
got
God.
him.
One of the most devastating
got him.
maneuvers in pro
He
wrestling.
rolled him over.
Dio trying to fight out at 1, 2, go! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
I almost just fell out of my seat.
I have been
That had to
convinced.
be it.
I have been convinced this match was over about a half dozen times.
Oh, my God. What a match.
My heart is pounding. I'm about to call Dr. Frank over. And now Stofko
Who's in the elbow pad?
doing the same thing Dio Bando did. Gonna try to drop that final curtain on one of the greatest title reigns we've ever seen. And this could do it. Dio saying, bring
Bring
it.
it.
The champion.
Oh.
Leveled.
He hit him.
1, 2, 3.
New champion.
We've got a new champion.
What a
New
match.
champion.
Dan Stofko is the PPW Heavyweight Champion.
That's what you call a main event.
That was a heck of a main event.
Like all good heroes, Dio Bando goes out on his shield. And Dan Stofko is
And here comes the PPW locker room.
Logie P, Chris White, nice and smooth. Coming out to celebrate.
And look at that. We always said once he got away from the commission, the sky's the limit for Dan Stofko.
Stofko has realized his potential.
And the prophecy came true tonight.
Dan Stofko's family. Logie P's ushering them in to celebrate. He had significant others, parents, cousins, brothers, sisters.
The whole family here tonight.
And I see a guy over here who's beside himself. And there is a real champion. Dio Bando, title belt or not.
Dio
That is
Bando.
a champion. That is a hell of a competitor. That is someone who went out on his shield tonight like a warrior does.
What a reign he had.
Hey, what is everybody talking about when they want to live fast, but I'd rather walk it out?
Dan Stofko with friends and family celebrating a new beginning, a new level here in PPW.
That's the start of a new era.
New reign.
With Dan Stofko as champion.
And the sting of defeat hurts, especially when you lose the heavyweight title. But right now I'm watching, for my money, the greatest heavyweight champion PPW has ever seen walk off, and there goes Stofko. Up on the arms. Up on the arms.